All right, let's take a look and see how you're doing so far. And again, this is up here so that you'll be able to see what the correct answers are. Matt, if you want to slide back so you get a better view of the board, you're more than welcome to. Now, any questions on numbers 1 through 6?
Yes.
Which one?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, the first thing I want to mention about number 1, it's very important. Can you guys please read the directions for number 1? Solve for x only. Now, usually we get x and y, but we want to keep it simple here. And if you notice, on these part 1 questions, I always put them on so that one of them pairs up already. So you don't have any work to do to prepare it to match it up. It's already matched up. So if I just add the two together, what's 3x's plus 1x's? Guys, what's 3x's plus 1x? 4x. The positive 2 and negative 2 add up to nothing, y's, and 16. So I divide by 4 and I get x is 4. Go ahead.
Number 5.
Number 5. The coordinates of the point of intersection is just the coordinates where they cross. So I look for the x, which is 2, and I look for the y, which is 4. Okay? The y is 4, because look, up on the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4. The x is down here, which is 2. So the coordinate where they meet is 2, 4. Okay? So whenever they ask you for the point of the system of equations, the answer, you just look for the coordinates where they cross. John, head me game. Any other questions 1 through 6? 6, I'll scroll it up a little higher again there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's 6 through 9. I can't get 8 and 9 up any higher. There's nothing that can be done about that.
What is
7
7?
says 5 times 10 to the 4th.
Wait, why is it 5?
Again, because I have to do 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 is a half, which is 0.5. And then I have to multiply by 10 to move the decimal, and then I got to divide to balance it out.
Yeah, I got for number 6. I got 3.5 times 10 to the 15 because I felt like we had to move over the decimal, and doesn't that add 1?
If I do 5 plus 8, I get 13. And then I add 1 to get 14. So you're correct in that you add 1.
I got.
But it was 13 to start with.
Oh, I added 1.
Yeah, you did 1 extra. Okay. Any other questions on the part 1 there, 1 through 9? Yes?
For number 7, why did you get 4?
Isn't it supposed to be
Yeah.
5?
Well, originally it is 5, but it's 0.5 times 10 to the 5th. And that's not between the 1 and 10.
Oh, so you added
So I have to multiply to move it to the right, so then I have to divide by balancing it out. And that means I have to decrease the exponent by 1.
Oh. For number 8,
Yes.
put 2 over 1. Or
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, now we're up to scan 5 here. There's number 10 for you, getting the slope. That slope works out to be a half. If you hate using the slope formula, you can always very lightly sketch it on a graph and count it on the graph.
1/2.
All right, whichever way you like or prefer the most.
Wait, hold on, let me copy because I don't know how to do the first equation for number 11.
Okay, any other questions on 10? Josh?
It's okay if we don't simplify it, right?
Yeah, I would give you credit, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Wait, for 10, what did you got 4?
Well, I'm going to slide 11 up right now.
I just,
And there it is. When you evaluate how you did number 11, I think it's really wise to take a look at each thing once at a time. The first thing I want you to do is look at the second line, y equals x minus 4. Did you get a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of negative 4?
Yes.
I hope so, right? Because that's already in y equals mx plus b form. So this is the easiest kind. Now, I go down to negative 4, and then I move up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, etc. And then I draw my line just like that.
wait, I don't understand like the first equation, 2y.
I didn't get to that one yet.
Oh.
Are we good on the second one?
Yeah.
Josh?
Let's say you forget to check how much points you take off of the question.
I think they're worth 15, so I'd probably take off 3.
Okay.
All right, now let's go over here and take a look at this. The problem, Ava, is it doesn't say y equals. What is it supposed to say? Y equals, right? What does it say? 2y equals. So I have to divide by 2 to get rid of that 2. So I come up over here and I divide by 2. But I have to divide everything by 2. So That means there's really a 1 in front of the x, so the slope is negative a half, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, so the y-intercept is 5. So I go to 5, there I touch, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. I still have 1 or 2 kids, even in the honors class, who are going up 1 over 2. If the slope is negative, you must go down. Remember, we always go left to right. A negative slope goes down, a positive slope goes up. And then the point where they cross is 6, 2. Now, Josh asked an interesting question. He says, what if I don't check? Well, you're going to lose about 20%, which is 3 points. So all you have to do to check is write the first equation, write the second equation, and then plug in. The 6 goes in for the x, the 2 goes in for the y, and just see that when you're done, they equal the same on both sides. Diego.
How you get negative 6?
I got positive 6.
No,
Over here, see how it says negative x? So if the x is 6, then when I put the negative in front, I get my negative 6. Okay? Ava,
Can you go back to 10 or no?
do you have to check? You
No,
gotta,
I said, can you go back to 10 or no?
no, I don't want to go back to 10. All right, let's go. Hold it. I want to show quickly the answers to these guys. A is 4, B is 1. Negative 1, sorry, and the check is there. The next one, X is 4, Y is 7. And the last one, D is 1, C is 1.75.
Go back to the thirteen.
Okay, so now anybody should be able to at least stop the video and see any question they want to know how to do. Hasta la vista, vaya con Dios, toodaloo, ta-ta, arrivederci, smile a lot.